Hello. Welcome to the Tutors of Life podcast, where we research life so you don't have to. Episode 428. This is your host, Shaun Tutor.
And this is Sam. And this is a talk episode where the tutors talk.
Is that your second bottle?
Mm-hmm.
Give me a little hit on that. Yeah. What you up to? What's new?
We hired our first employee.
We did.
So I'm trying to clean up the office and do some things that I've been meaning to do for a while. Basically just hanging some stuff so then they're just not sitting around anymore. So yeah, I've been doing that for the past couple days.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. I just got the blinds left. That's it. Which is exciting. So instructions for the blinds says it should take 15 minutes each. So we'll see.
Sweet.
So yeah, I just got that left, and then office is kind of wrapped up. Kind of.
More wrapped up.
Mm-hmm. I hung the,
I saw that. The size.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. How'd you hang those?
I just screwed them on the wall.
Oh.
I put one screw where they connect, and then I put a screw on each one of the handles.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And then I just left them stick out so they rest on it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So yeah, hung those up. Just got to move some tables around, and then podcast. Oh, and set up the computer, and then podcast room is done. It's ready.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm. I could probably get that done. No, you and Brooke are really busy tomorrow, so probably sometime next week. I mean, I just need help moving tables.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, what's new with you?
Been kind of busy.
Yeah.
Been kind of busy. But it's been busy,
Do you feel that?
Yeah. It's from the excavator.
Oh my God. Is our house gonna collapse?
I don't know. That's crazy.
Uh-huh. It's shaking really bad right now.
Damn. Think of the houses right next to that.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's shaking a lot.
Yeah. Damn.
Anyway, sorry. What's new with you?
Been working a lot, but then we've been having a lot of play. Or sub play. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we did something Monday, didn't we?
Sorry, I was taking a drink.
Business after hours.
We did business after hours.
That was delightful, actually.
It was. So in Eau Claire, there's the Chamber of Commerce puts on an event once a month called Business After Hours. It switches from daytime and nighttime every other month. So this was the after hours one. I wonder if the other one's called Business During Hours. I don't know.
Business before hours, they call it.
Oh, okay.
I made that up.
I don't know.
But it would make sense.
It would. So yeah, the last time we went to one was about a year ago. And we only went because it was at Coffee Grounds, which is one of our favorite coffee joints.
Yeah.
And it was just really weird the last time we went. We just didn't really know what to expect, what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been meaning to get back, but I was pregnant, very pregnant. Then we had the baby, and it was just, this was the first time we finally we're going.
Yeah.
Baby Lily was strapped to Shaun. I think it was a great conversational piece for him.
It was a very good conversation starter.
Yep.
Yeah. Really good.
And so it was really cool because we actually brought our executive assistant, Brooke, with. Mm-hmm. And she knew some people already.
Shocker.
And we're not surprised. Brooke knows everyone, along with Shaun. But Shaun doesn't actually usually know anyone at these events. But so Brooke got us talking to some of the people she knew. And one of them is a member of the Chamber of Commerce. So she was just like, let me connect you with the Chippewa Valley Builders Association. Mm-hmm. And we're like, sweet. So she connected us with them. So we chatted with them for a little bit. So yeah, the whole point of business after hours is just for businesses to...
This fucking dog, dude.
For businesses to meet with each other to collaborate, help each other out.
She's pissed.
Yeah, she is. So we've gone a couple. The last time we went, I mean, there's a couple of realtors we knew that were there.
Some lenders.
So one gentleman who we've seen there before, or who we met actually last year there, and we've seen him around Eau Claire quite a bit since then. He was there, and he's a commercial lender, which I didn't actually know that's what he did.
I don't know if I knew that either.
I don't think we met. I didn't see any realtors we knew, but we didn't meet any either.
True.
But yeah, so it's just really cool. It's just like 150 people that go, and you just have an hour and a half to kind of connect with whoever you can. Yeah. So that was really cool. That was fun. Got some free food as well, which is always good. And then Tuesday was Whiskeria.
Yeah.
How was Whiskeria?
It was really good. I'm currently trying to wake up. Whiskeria was really good. We had my friend Norm Kopeski come out and speak.
The third. He's
such a stud, dude.
Dude, I'm kind of sad that you didn't get named Richard Tudor.
Technically, it would have been Kyle, but I see what you're saying.
Doesn't have to be the first.
Doesn't have to be the first. You're right.
Because wasn't Phil first?
Phil was first. Solid point. Yeah, that's true. That would have been kind of cool. Man, yeah. It could have been called Dick, dude.
Dick the Third, dude.
That'd been so cool.
We should talk to your mom about that after this.
It's too late, dude.
I know it is, but we should talk to her about it.
Yeah, honestly, I think in that case, I would have asked to been called Dick.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can't go by Rich because your dad's rich.
Yeah, I've been like 14 years old. Call me Dick, dude. Mm-hmm. Been amazing in class.
Yeah.
Richard, and I'd be like, Dick, please. And everyone would laugh.
But you'd be like, yeah, I can say it because it's my name.
That would have been great, dude. Mm-hmm. I could see how up until high school it would have been terrible. Everyone would make fun of you. Mm-hmm. Once you hit high school, you'd still get made fun of, but it would become a big joke. Yeah. And then from then on out in life, dude, you'd be killing. Mm-hmm. Cool. So, yeah, Norm was awesome. Mm-hmm. He had a lot of good insight. Yeah, it was interesting. I love the people that come and then just talk about their like experiences, basically. Right. Yes. True. Yeah. Sorry. Those have been some of the best speakers we've had and like the people we've gotten the best feedback from. Because like Patrick Rabin was like that. He was really good. Mm-hmm. And I forgot how good he was. Yeah, and he just talked about like his story. And that's kind of what Norm did too. Yeah. So then it's really cool because then people can like ask questions based off of that. So he was mainly there to talk about landlord-tenant laws, but then he also actually talked about like his relationship with his wife and work-life balance and all this stuff. And so more people actually had questions about that part of it versus the landlord-tenant laws. That kind of surprised me. So we have so many folks that ask about landlord-tenant laws. Like so many folks who are like, we want legal, we want legal, we want legal. And nobody asked a legal question. No, dude. Everyone was like, fucking bam. Mm-hmm. Personal, which is cool. I think it's cool. I asked a legal and a personal, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was cool. A lot of good insight. Mm-hmm. But, I don't know. There's no but. It's interesting to listen to folks who've done the thing and realize it's not the best. Mm-hmm. You know, like who've worked the crazy hours, who've had the dream home, you know, who've had the status. They kept up with the Joneses. Mm-hmm. To then reel it back and do something completely different, off the cusp, like completely different than what anyone would think, and their life be way better. Mm-hmm. I think it's cool. So cool. I think it's super cool. There's actually a lot of folks that do I'm sorry. A lot of folks in our circle, shouldn't say a lot,
there's a handful of folks in our circle that have done that, and they love it. Half of the circle keep just pushing and pushing and pushing, which is cool too. And then there's the other portion of the circle that just does their thing. Mm-hmm. But the dudes that really stop, and it seems like the people that really stop, and it's usually not them, it's usually someone who asks them a question, and they say why, and then they have an answer, and then they go, yeah, but why, and then they don't know how to answer it. Mm-hmm. Or like it's just cool, dude. Until you start, like we talked about it, kind of having like a sounding block of like questions to ask yourself why. Mm-hmm. Of like, so you have your vision, you have your shit you live by, and then when anything comes at you that's out of that, just ask yourself why. Mm-hmm. Why? And then it's a very good way to figure out like, yep, fuck this, or nope, I'm in. Like one of Norm's things, he did not give this as an example here, but the first time I met him, he told me he owns Appleton Cigar, and it's a cigar lounge, and on his vision, like one of his goals was to have like a walk-in humidor. Mm-hmm. A big walk-in humidor. It's one of his goals. Well, he went to the Appleton Cigar Lounge. That was his office. Like, he went there pretty much every day. Went to the cigar lounge. And one day he heard the owner over talking to someone that they're thinking of selling. And they were like, hey, Norm, you want to buy a cigar lounge? And Norm's like, no way. And then he went home, told his wife whatever, and they got to thinking about it, and he's like, well, my goal is to have a big walk-in humidor. And so they're like, well, what if we own the cigar lounge that has the big walk-in humidor? Mm-hmm. So then, boom, they made a deal. He bought the cigar lounge, and now listening to him, dude, like, that's where he does his business. Mm-hmm. Like, he gets to the cigar lounge at 9. He's there for a couple hours. Then he's off doing his thing. And then, like, he can go home or he can go back to the lounge. But he's got employees there. So, like, to me, it's awesome.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like you have a vision. You have, like, your idea or your why in life, your vision of what you want. And then when something presents itself, you just ask yourself, like, should I do it? And then you go, why or why not? Mm-hmm. And then you just keep asking yourself why until you figure out, like, yeah, this makes sense.
Yeah.
Or I shouldn't do this at all,
Yep.
I think so many people, and I've done it, you just do things to do things. And it might take a lot of your time. It might take a lot of your energy. But, like, knowing why you're doing something or, like, your parameters can really, like, make you understand if, like, should I be wasting my time doing this or not?
Yeah.
Like, I was talking to Ryan about something. I can't say what. But it was like, hey, this is what we have to do. Ba, 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 ba. Okay? And he's like, that's cool. I will do this. I will do this. I will do this. Outside of that, either you can handle it or I've got zero interest in doing it. I will not do it. So he's like, I'll do these 3 things. You can do the other 4 things if you want. If you don't, then I'm not a part of it because I'm not doing those other 4 things. And I'm like, well, that's fair. You know, and it's like, well, if that's the case, and so then it's like, okay, looking at this, like, okay, well, you're in charge of these 3 then. I'm in charge of these 4. Break. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's just good to know, like, if we're busy doing shit, if your time's already used up somewhere else and you're looking at a new opportunity or new something, just very easily going like, no, I'm not willing to do those things. And so either someone's going to do them or I'm not involved. You know, if you're going to make me do them, I'm not involved, you know, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree.
So, and I think that, I mean, that's how you got to go at a lot of things in life. And I look at that with like new endeavors for stuff. And I look at that with, you know, some of the current things we have too. It's like some things, it's kind of like the Who Not How book or whatever. You look at it, it's like, well, I've got these multiple hats. We're doing like these 4 different things. Like, what's taking the most time? Do I want to keep spending time there? Well, not really. Okay, well, is it worth it? Well, kinda, but it takes a lot of time. Well, could we put someone there to make it not? Yep, okay, well, then do that. Mm-hmm. Or like, nope, it just takes a lot of my time, and that's what it is. And it gives us a mediocre, well, then, if it's mediocre and it's taking a lot of time, maybe it's not. Maybe it's worth just getting rid of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, shit like that. I think it's really cool to like have your sounding board of why. And he chatted about that, and I thought that was really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a really, really good topic. I loved it. Mm-hmm. I definitely think it would be good to have him come back just to talk.
Yeah. I will say this. That mindset somewhat plays into a minimalist style mindset. Mm-hmm. Here's why. You ask yourself what you need, and you ask yourself what you want. And you obviously got to reach your needs, but then you've got your wants. And then you go, okay, what will it take to get to that lifestyle of want, right? And you look, you're like, well, do I need X, Y, and Z? No, I don't. Would you like to have it? Yeah, I'd like to have it. Well, why would you like to have it, right? So you go through that whole thing and you figure out that, like, you know what? Out of X, Y, and Z, only Z would really like make sense to have. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you get that. Well, now you just wiped out 2 things that you were like striving for that you no longer have to strive for, you know?
Yeah.
I went to an estimate today. So why I'm talking about, I went to an estimate today. And Sam and I, like, we collect things. We collect a lot of shit that's going to appreciate. So like we collect a lot of shit that's going to appreciate, right? Well, and we have some shit that's not, right? Okay. I was at an estimate today, and I saw the most organized hoarder of my life, probably mid-70s. And looking at it, all of her stuff was in bins. She had like clear bins of every size with anything you could think of. Anything you could fucking think of in these bins. A ton of different collectibles, ton of books, records, board games. You know, like you name it, it's binned out, clear bins, whole basement. And what's crazy is upstairs, there wasn't a ton of shit upstairs.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like upstairs was pretty much like you had no idea you were about to walk into like, yo. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it just got me thinking. It's like, dude, this lady, I think she said she moved into her house in like 91. She hasn't moved in 34 years. She's accumulated in this house for 34 years. Mm-hmm. How many times has she gone into that middle bin? The bin in the middle. How does she even know what the fuck's in it?
Probably.
You think so? You think so?
You said it's labeled, right?
No, it's just clear bins. It's not
I thought it was labeled. Okay, no, then probably not.
So my thing is like, okay, like, what's the point of it all? Mm-hmm. You know, like, what is the point of all of this stuff? How much money and how much time did you spend working just to buy this shit that sits in bins in your fucking basement.
Right.
You know what? It's like the Marie Kondo thing. Mm-hmm. What joy is that whatever in that bin in your basement bringing you?
Right. Yeah, because if you're going to collect things, like, put it on display so you can look at it and, like, appreciate it.
That's kind of my thought.
Dude, that's what, like walking into the podcast room today, because the new podcast room, we have, like, a corner shelf, and so I've been, like, slowly bringing stuff to decorate it, and I want to, like, display a lot of our Lego botanical ones. Sure. So I've been, like, slowly making them and bringing them to the office to, like, decorate or whatever. And I was just, like, looking at a couple, like, I have 2 of the shelves with them on there right now. And I was just, like, looking at it. And I was just like, ugh. It just looks so cute. And it's just, I love how it looks.
Sure.
So I'm, like, so excited, like, for once we actually get to use that room. Because then I'll be able to, like, look at it and just really appreciate it.
Yep. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And so, like I enjoy sitting here every time because I just look at this and it just brings me joy.
Right. So that, I guess, you know, it brings you joy, whatever. It's a lot of it's collector items. So I'm not going to say I'm not going to say don't do it or something, you know, but it's like.
But if it's just going to sit in a bin in the basement.
You're just getting shit to sit in a bin or stack in a, you know, like, it's like at what point do we, like, pump the brakes and go, like, what are we doing?
I was thinking about that, like, actually really recently I was, because I do have, like, a lot of different genres I collect. So, like, I don't like Funko Pops that much.
Sure.
But, like, I got them really cheap from my previous job, so, like, that's why I just have them. So there's, like, some of them that I told Sean, I was like, I think I'm just gonna list these on eBay and just get rid of them. And Sean's like, oh, why? Like, they work on the shelf so well, blah blah blah. But, like, that's, like, part of my reason is, like, I like them, they're still cool, but, like, then I can take more of the stuff from our house to have it display at the office, because that's, like, 2 whole shelves that those are taking up. That they don't bring me as much joy as, like, some of the other things. But then I was, like, also thinking about it, like, I have all my Pokemon cards. I have so many.
Right.
And, like, I've had, like, plans to do, like, some craft stuff with them to, like, sell. But I've had this, like, these ideas for 3-4 years. I still haven't done it. So I'm probably, I shouldn't say never, but it'll be a really long time when I sell, like, the original ones I have.
Sure.
But, like, some of the newer ones, like, they're cool. I like them. But why do I need them? Like, I don't. Some of them hold some values, but, like, the cards that have some value to them, I might as well just keep those specific cards, get them graded.
Sure.
And then I only have 20 cards.
Instead of fucking 500.
Right.
That makes sense, dude.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That is something that I've been, like, thinking about lately. It's just, like, I do really like it, but it's just, I don't look through them all the time anymore, like I used to. I just don't have the time. And, like, it's just another thing for when our kids get older for me to be like, nuh-uh, don't touch. No.
Right.
So, I don't know. And they just sit in the closet right now. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that is, like, something I have been thinking about is, like, downsizing some of the stuff.
Makes sense.
Because, like, yeah, like, these Funko pins, I like them. I do like them. Are they my favorite? No. But I got them cheap at work.
Right.
So I'm like, I could sell them. Right. I wouldn't care.
Interesting. Yeah, no, it's interesting to think about that stuff, and especially if we move, right? When we move, that all might change. That, you know, when we move, we might be like, yeah, we're getting rid of the fucking box. It's not worth it, you know?
Yeah. I'm already just thinking about all these Lego sets that are in 4 closets. And I'm just, like, thinking about moving those, and I'm just like, that's...
There's so much shit, dude. We got so much shit.
Yeah.
But, you know, what do you do? You know, it's just... The couple things I ask myself is this, right? And I ask myself the same thing with, like, vehicles. Mm-hmm. It's like, when are you going to get the time to enjoy it?
Right.
What is the point? Like, over at one of our garages, right? I've got a toolbox full of tools I have not used in 5 years. I'm like, dude, 5 years that shit's been over there. When am I ever going to do anything with that? You know? And I can't think of a time because, like, when you think about it, it's like, okay, because I talked to my friend Will about this. When Will started having kids, he gave up wood turning. And that was his main hobby. But he was like, well, I've got the business. I've got my family. Wood turning takes up a lot of time. He's like, I don't have time to run the business, be present with my family, and turn wood. One of them's got to go. Well, the most logical one is wood turning.
Yeah.
Well, so then I asked myself that question with stuff, right? Like, do I like woodworking? Yes. Do I like working on cars? Yes. Do I like woodworking or working on cars more than I like my family, my business, or training? Fuck no. Not even comparable.
Right.
So it's like, then what's the reason?
Right.
You know, like, and so it's stuff like that. It's like, man, it's like, is it worth just, and as soon as you do it, you'll need that shit or something, you know, something will happen when you're like, well, I wish I had fucking, but it makes you start to wonder, like, is it worth all that shit or worrying about the time to do that? You know, like having the time to do a woodworking project, let's say, for example, right? Or just accepting when I want fucking podcast tables made, I'm just going to call Nate and Adam. You know?
Yeah. I think, like, there's, like, a point in your life where you have to give up hobbies to focus on your family. But then, like, I don't think it's not a bad thing to, like woodworking. If you're going to just stay in the same house for 30 years, just keep it and maybe, like, just putz on it every once in a while, but, like, not a main hobby. Because you got to think, like, those kids are going to get older.
Right.
And they're not going to want your attention as much. They don't need your attention as much.
Or maybe they'll want to do it with you.
Or they want to do it with you, yes. So that's why I think it's, like, good to, like, table those hobbies.
Right.
And then, like, later in life, you can bring them back. Because that's something, like, once all your kids are moved out, you're going to need to fill that time with something.
Yeah, probably golf.
Most people, I think, choose golf.
Probably
yeah.
golf.
But, like, we had the young gentleman who bought the Corvette from us. His dad had a car he worked on, and then they did one with his brother, and then he wanted his project car, and he bought the Corvette from us for that.
Yeah.
And he couldn't even drive yet.
No, dude was like 14. I was like, you're fucking getting it, chief.
But so it's, I mean, like, I'm sure that was the dad's hobby.
Right.
And then he
brought the kids in. Right. Which mine would probably be lifting and jujitsu.
Yeah, obviously.
So.
Which those, I mean, those are a hobby we're not going to stop.
Right. No. And that's my point. Like, I've got 3 hobbies: business, family, the gym. I don't have time for many more. Yeah. That's just the pure fact of it, you know?
And I think it's good too, like, so Shaun's in a golf league, so he does that once a week. And then I'm in a bowling league, so I do that once a week. So it is good for us to, like, we each have our individual hobbies that we go do without the other. So I think that's good. But, yeah, I think it's just got to table stuff for a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Huh. What else we got?
So yesterday was Grand Evening on the Bridge.
Yeah.
Eau Claire does a fun little thing every year. I shouldn't say Eau Claire. Decky, downtown Eau Claire Inc. They do a fundraiser thing for their group called Grand Evening on the Bridge, and just some local downtown restaurants provide 4-course meal.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, because we got appetizers, salads, the main course, and dessert. So we've been doing that. This was the 4th year we've done that.
I think so.
It's always it's a grand time. Yeah, I don't know. It was fun. It was cool. The food was much better than it has been.
Yes, I thought, your whole meal was better. Your apps were better by miles. The apps were better by miles. Salad was similar, maybe not quite as good as before, but that's okay. The main course, it's not that it was better food, it was like a better dish.
Yeah.
It's not that like the food was better necessarily, but like how they had the dish was a really good dish for catering.
Yeah.
Because it stayed juicy.
Yeah.
And the issue in the past is like it's really good food, but it's catered and it sits in warm plates, so it starts to dry out.
Yeah, and this like had sauce with it, so that you could dip that in and make the chicken dry or not dry again,
moist again.
Yeah,
because the chicken wasn't like super moist, but with sauce it helps a ton.
Yeah,
so that was really good. And also using chicken thighs instead of chicken breasts, that's a hack, dude. So when there was chicken thighs on top, that was served, I was like, this guy was thinking, because thighs stay juicier way better than breasts.
Oh yeah.
So I thought that was pretty good. The dessert was the best. It's the best it's been ever.
Yeah, it was
by
really good.
Miles.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
So good, dude.
And it was made by Menominee Market, and so they use all local products, which is really cool.
It was so fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
It was so good. It was nice hanging out. Kyle, Katie, Craig, Shelley. It was great. Food was so good. The downside, the drinks have gotten smaller. Like the wine. I get wine every year. That's like, they're giving you like a taster. And
it wasn't free this year. We didn't get a free drink this year.
Yep, they gave you free drinks in the past. We put on, because Sam's had dairy intolerant. Sam's with Lily hasn't been having as much dairy, because Lily gets upset stomach from it. And so we put dairy intolerant, or, a dairy free whatever. Dude, they didn't have any, like in the past, they had placeholders with your meal. Like your name with your meal and what kind you were getting. Nope. Even though like Shelly even called to notify them like 2 weeks before the event. Just so you know, one of the people at our table is lactose free, one of them. And they're like, yep, sounds good. And no, nothing.
Didn't ask.
Nothing. Just served us the regular meals, which whatever is what it is. It's not the end of the world, but it's like, damn, what if that was actually an allergen?
Yeah, like what if I actually like had a lactose intolerance? I would have been fucked.
Yeah.
Because the salad would have been fine.
Yep.
That's it.
You could have had the mushroom. Could have had the mushroom.
That was it.
That's it. It's interesting, dude. It's like, damn. So that I was not, it's fine. It's not a big deal. But I was like, damn, that's interesting. The not free drink I didn't love.
And was like spaced out this weird. Like,
it was weird. There was so much dead space. Before there would be like people chat, like people in the announcing every now and again chatting. It was a lot bigger in the past. I think like this had to be about 2/3 the size.
Yeah.
And before, I think there was like 2 different musicians playing on each side. Am I crazy? No, just the one. We're just always really close to it, which was great.
Yeah.
There just seemed to be way more happening. Way more happening before.
Yeah, it was like they brought dessert out at 7:20, 7:15. It was supposed to come out at 7:30, which thank God they didn't wait till 7:30.
Thank God.
Because we were done with dinner by 6:45.
Right. Yeah, it was.
So they brought dessert out, and then like they were supposed to have like closing remarks and thank yous. Not until 8.
Yeah, it's like, dude, have it while we're having dessert.
Right.
Or like...
Or at
10 minutes after or something.
Yeah, so people are just leaving because...
Like, we're not just going to sit here for...
45 minutes.
For nothing.
Right. For us to hear if we can take the flowers or not. That's all we cared about.
Yeah, so let me put it this way. I was impressed by the food and how they had it laid out. Because in the past, you've had to go up to get it and stuff.
Yeah, but the appetizers and stuff, I'm very happy with that.
So I'm very impressed at how they did that, and I thought their choices of food for the event made a lot of sense. So really happy with that stuff. Everything else, the flow, how they ran it, everything like that, I thought it was the worst by far. By far.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'm not sure. They got to fix what they're doing. We'll go next year, but they got to figure out what they're doing because it's not impressed with it this year.
Yeah.
The food was great, but dude, damn.
And then we went to Hooligans for a little nightcap.
That's where you got to go, dude. Go to Hooligans for a nightcap, get some lava cake, get some good drinks,
got some good entertainment from a bat being inside.
Yeah. Probably shouldn't tell that. But yeah, they're back out inside and they had to get a bat out.
We were on the patio, so it didn't disturb us.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we were also the only ones there at that time.
I think so.
So
yeah, it was really good. It was lava cake's the best, dude. And drinks were good. We got an Aperol spritz, and if you've ever been to Europe and tried an Aperol spritz and you're from America, you know it's one of the worst drinks in the world. It is terrible. And I'm sitting here. I asked the bartender, I said, you guys have Aperol spritz? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, it's bad, right? She's like, it's terrible. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, anyone at the table had it besides Sam? Nope. Okay, I'm getting one so you all can try it. They're like, okay, so we get it. I was the first one to try it, and I was like, oh, this ain't bad. This ain't bad at all. And the bartender's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, like, it's not bad. And she's like, when I was because she studied abroad in Spain, she's like, I tried it. It was terrible. And I was like, yeah, we had it in Portugal, and it was the worst. And so whatever it is, however they make it over in Europe, it is not the same as they make it here.
Shelly said something about they have like real Aperol.
That could be it.
Yeah.
That could be it. Because
it's supposed to be a lot more bitter, and it wasn't.
Right. You could taste the hint of bitter. You could taste the hint of the bitter, but nowhere near what it is over in Europe.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was fun. And then tomorrow, or today when this podcast comes out, we have real estate barbecue. So, are we gonna go? Are we bringing T-shirts or no? Have we decided?
We haven't decided, but we could.
Yeah.
We could. Go ahead. I'm just looking at something.
Yeah. So it's and it's every year. It's the exact same week. Every August that we have like thing after thing after thing after thing. It's
dance
just,
party. Or what are you talking about?
Yeah. So last year the same thing happened where we had Whiskeria, and then we had Grand Evening on the Bridge, and then Dan's real estate party. So this is 2 years in a row of just thing after thing after thing after thing after thing. But we're just like, it's 1 week in August to just promote the business, so we just do it.
Yep. Yeah, this week's pretty hectic stuff. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday.
And Thursday we had a podcast.
And cook food.
Yeah.
And then Sunday we were supposed to do stuff, but I scheduled it for next Sunday because I said, fuck that. I need a break.
Yeah. Oh, and then we're going to the cities this weekend.
That's my point. That's Saturday, homie.
Oh, did you say that already? Oh, I didn't hear that. Sorry. But yeah, so that's been our week.
Oh, dude, Kyle and I tried going golfing.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, dude, did we get pissed. Go to the golf course we go to every fucking week. And we go up and we're like, hey, we got a tee time, whatever. Can we go off the back? We see there's no one back there. It's 2 of us walking 9 holes. It's at 9:50 a.m. Can we go off the back? No, it's men's day. And we're like,
yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know. We are in the league. We just usually play at 5:30, but we've got an event tonight, so we can't do 5:30. That's why we're at 9:50. And he's like, nope, can't go off the back. It's men's day. Yeah, we fucking know it's Men's Day, pal, because we do it every fucking week, dude. And he's like, oh, I'll look. And looks, he's like, nope, someone's going to be coming around the turn to go right on to 18. And Kyle and I are like, dude, no one's there. Like, can we just get off? Nope. Okay, cool, good. Sounds good. We'll go off the front. There's people teeing off on the front. So they tee off, and we wait, and we wait, and we wait. We finally get to tee off about 10 minutes later, right? As we're going down the hill, they're just getting to the green, these folks. And we're like, okay. And I look over and I see a group of fucking geriatrics to the right on the green. And the time before it takes me to walk from where you tee off to my ball, so like 250, 270 yards, something like that. They're still on the green putting. And I'm like, this is going to be fucking bad. And the people that were up putting in front of us on that hole, they didn't finish putting until I got to my ball. So they were driving like towards the green when I teed off. Okay? Mm-hmm. I walked 270 yards and they were still on the green. And I was like, this ain't good, dude. I was like mad. So I'm watching. You think anyone came around that fucking turn to go up to hole 10?
No.
In those 2 holes that took 30 minutes?
None.
Zero.
Because it's probably a whole bunch of other geriatrics that were.
Yeah. So, dude, Kyle and I, we do these too, and we're like, this ain't good, dude. No one went by, and it's like, we would have had 30 minutes ahead of anyone. Who's catching a twosome?
You would have been like
3 holes 4, deep.
Yeah.
3 holes deep going on our 4th in 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. Instead, we're 2. We got through 6 holes. One group let us pass on hole 3. They let us pass on hole 3. And I was playing terrible. I was having a terrible day because I was pissed off. Like, I started off first 2 holes fine. Then I was so pissed off, I could not function. No. The first hole was fine. Starting second hole, I was so pissed because we were already waiting. Because I asked to go off the back and they wouldn't let us. So I was so pissed. They let us pass at 3. And I'm like, okay, I start playing a little bit better. We get to hole 4 and we're waiting on them. So, okay, get to hole 5. We're waiting. Hole 6, we push them to the point where, like, we're sitting at our balls while they're on the green. As soon as they leave the green, we hit our second shots. That's, like, right on the fringe. So then we just chip it on the green. And then we putt. Those folks have not even left the tee box yet by the time we're done putting. They have not left the tee box by the time we're done putting. And they just drive off as we're walking up.
Dude, why the fuck wouldn't they let you go?
We stood for 10 minutes. On a par 4 at the tee box. They didn't even make it halfway down the fucking fairway. Halfway in 10 minutes. And kind of like, we got to go back to work. We got to go. So we fucking left. Dude, I have never been so mad at a course. I've been mad at how I've played. Mm-hmm. I've never been so mad at a course in my life. The fucking fact that they would not let a twosome go off the back.
Yeah.
When the fucking front was that backed up, and there was a twosome in front of that group that was not moving much faster. And then there was a twosome in front of that was a little. I'm dead serious, dude. I was so
even if they would have let you pass,
dude. At the amount they were holding everyone up, the other people were like 1 hole ahead. We would have caught up to them in the next 3 holes and been waiting again anyways.
Yeah.
But dude, that's...
So then did you have to just submit your scores with...
No, we just said we're not even... Well, the league's such a fucking joke. They don't even do anything with the score. So we're like, whatever. So we called a new golf course, said, hey, we got a foursome. We went on there like, yep, we can do it. Alternate front and back every week. Call us in the winter, get your name on so you guys can sign up. Yeah. Thank God.
Wednesdays again?
Wednesdays.
Nice. That's good.
Same team, just going over, alternate 9 front and back, which is amazing because I think it's fucking bullshit that some people on league can play 9 and some play 18 and fucking ruin it so we can't ever go off the back. 2 years ago, we used to go off the back every other week. Mm-hmm. They don't allow that anymore. It's a goddamn joke, dude.
That's weird.
That course is a
So wait, you only do the front?
Only do the front. Never can do they don't allow us to do the back anymore. Because there's people coming around the turn to do the back because the league's 9 holes or 18 holes.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
It's the dumbest shit, dude. And I know I like the owners and I like the owners, but I fucking just a goddamn joke, dude.
Hmm. Well, does the owner run the league?
No.
Right.
No. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the...
Well, it's not the issue. It's the person running the league. That sucks.
It's the league and it's the people doing the letting us go out.
Yeah.
So the person running the league and then the pro shop, the people in the pro shop letting us go out. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So anyways, we're fucking
over it.
We're done moving leagues. That was the final straw. We messaged into the chat. We're like, yep, moving leagues. This is it. We're done. And our other partner went there that morning. Mm-hmm. Same shit pulls in, 30 geriatrics going off. He fucking just left. He's like, it was backed up geriatrics at fucking 8 a.m. I left.
At 8 a.m.?
At 8 a.m. he said, you just left.
And no one on the back, I'm assuming?
No, of course no one's on the back. But you can't go off the back because it's men's day. Fucking method, dude.
Yet not everyone does 18.
Thank you. And not to mention, do you know how fast one good golfer is?
One golfer
1 hour.
One golfer in general. I mean, sure, if you're geriatric, it'll take you a little bit.
Even then, you're so much faster.
It's one golfer.
One golfer or 2 golfers.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Anyways, that's that shit pissed me off to no end. So we're doing a new league, and I am very excited.
Where are you going?
Mill Run. Yep. So.
Fancy.
Wild Ridge would be fancy, but we don't want to pay that.
Yeah. I mean, Mill Run is still fancier than most other ones.
Yeah, it'll be good. We're super excited for it. So,
good. Anything else?
Boy, I think that about wraps it up.
Yeah, we got to start meal prepping, so got to get going. Because Buns doesn't have any food.
That's true, dude. Getting the Evo fucking detailed right now.
That's exciting.
So excited.
Mm-hmm. That thing needs it.
So bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see how good it looks because I had the intention to do it, but I
don't have time.
I listened to Norm's thing and I was like, yeah, I'm not getting to this fucking thing.
I was gonna do it for a Father's Day gift for Shaun, but couldn't get the car there. So.
Ooh, that's smart. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
You can still pay for it.
Sure. With our joint card.
God damn it, dude. I'm doing interior and exterior and engine bay.
Nice.
So
it'll be really pretty.
It'll be beautiful.
You should enter it for the Osseo thing. Fairchild
days.
Yeah. We could go do that with Nate Lindsay.
Yeah. And then hit some Denny.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same day.
Blah, 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 blah. All right, gang. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.